I am so proud that I am able to give you advices from a trip now that I have completed it. I'm speaking about TET Bulgaria and our Balkan adventure. So if you're interested to hear important information, if you're planning a trip in Bulgaria, please stay with me. But before that, I have noticed from the video or the movie that I made about the TET Bulgaria that you guys liked it a lot. I have 8,000 views. For you maybe it doesn't sound too much, but for me it is a lot, and that is a sign that you appreciate my content and you really liked that movie. If it is so, please do subscribe to the channel. 93% of you viewers are not subscribed, and it would make a world of difference if you would subscribe to the channel. I promise I won't spam you, and I promise I will always deliver only useful information about motorcycle adventure trips. Now, on to the serious stuff. If you're planning a trip in Bulgaria, if you're planning to ride the TET on and off-road, let's discuss about the roads. The asphalt. We entered TET and Bulgaria in the northwest part of the country, as you can see on the map. The state of the roads between towns, it's not great. It is not good. Be careful how you ride because the condition is not very well. The road, the asphalt between the cities, it is a little bit better, and it gets better with the advancement towards Sofia. The roads between cities get better. But there is one thing that you should consider. Remember when Madeline, in the day number 5 or 6, left to go home? Well, he just sent 3 hours after this video to us, showing that he fell. It was, I think, a spot of oil on the asphalt, and he slipped and he fell. But he also said that because of the heat, maybe the asphalt melts and leaves exposed pebbles, small round pebbles, which are very slippery in the wet condition, or sometimes maybe in the dry condition. So be very, very careful with the speed and with the throttle when you're riding asphalt between cities or between towns in Bulgaria. We reached only half of our track, so we entered in near Vidin, we exited in the Stara Zagora region, and these are the state of the condition of the roads that we found. Not to be very good, especially between towns, and a little bit better between cities. The off-road condition of the track of the TET. You can see that it is not very circulated. This track, it's not often seen by a lot of tourists. For this reason, it has a lot of vegetation who is engulfing you while you're traveling. So you have to be mindful about that. Other than that, there are just 3 or 4 spots on the TET, which you will find them if you look carefully on the video that I made, on the movie that I made. There are 3 or 4 spots a little bit more difficult, especially for guys with big bikes. But other than that, the landscapes are wonderful, and the TET is in a great condition, and you should have no problem. If you ride alone, be very careful and be very mindful with the situation you're getting yourself into. If it is too much, don't go. You are very far from, let's say, civilization, and it's best to find alternative routes if you find yourself in a tricky situation. If you're a big group, okay, it's not important because you have each other. Water on the track. You will not find many springs on the track, like, for example, comparing with TET Romania. On the TET Romania, you will find a lot of springs. You can even drink from the river water, mountain waters that you will find, especially high up into the mountains, but it's not the case in Bulgaria or with the Balkans. Throughout all the 700 plus kilometers that we did off-road, we did not find but 2 times sources of water. And I'm speaking about springs. Rivers, okay, there are some rivers. The access to the river, it's not so good. And the rest of them are just puddles. So you cannot rely that you cannot base your camping habits thinking that you will find water alongside the track, because you won't. So please be careful about that and always buy water enough to cook and to drink. Wild animals, forest exploitations, and dogs. In the first night, we heard some shackles. We were told that they are not dangerous for humans, so we did not worry about it. Other than that, we did not encounter or see, even in a far distance, any wild animal. Dogs, especially shepherd dogs. Again, we were lucky. We only saw them once. They did not attack, they just barked at us. And it's, again, I'm comparing with TET Romania because I know this. But comparing to Romania, Bulgaria's dogs, shepherd dogs, are non-existing. So, as I said, only one time, non-aggressive, no problems. Forest exploitation. So when we are doing TET Romania, there is always the possibility, if you are stuck or if you're left without fuel, to reach a forest exploitation where you most certainly will find fuel to get you out of that bad situation. It is not the case with Bulgaria. We did not see even one forest exploitation. So yeah, there are none. Forests are big and rich, and there is nobody cutting wood inside the forest. At least we did not saw from Vidin to Stara Zagora region. Paying for stuff in Bulgaria. We were pleasantly surprised to find out that almost everywhere you can pay with a card. There were only 2 or 3 situations in very small shops that we needed cash. Other than that, you're just fine with the card. We used Revolut cards, so no problems here. All the campings, all the pensions, so they accepted payment with the card. We had 0 problems. But it is best that you have a certain amount, I don't know, 100, 150 leva, just in case you need it in the form of cash, because you never know where you go, what you might need, and when you might need the cash. Safety in Bulgaria. I mean, there are a lot of reports from people over the internet, over the groups, that Bulgaria is not safe. That is not true. We did not have even one moment where we felt not safe. The people were great, highly communicative, no problems. Of course, we did not see the very big cities like Sofia. We did not went into the, let's say, dubious situations and places. But where we went and what we saw, we never had any problem, and we almost exclusively camped wild. There were 2-3 instances where we camped in the camping, and one time in the pension, but nothing happened. We were perfectly safe. I don't know what else I should tell you about Bulgaria, except the fact that you should have with you a Google Translate application, because unfortunately there are not many people speaking English. You will find, of course, people speaking English, but not so often, like for example in Romania or in Greece or in, I don't know, somewhere else. But here in Bulgaria, it is best that you have the Google Translate application with you, because even if you find people speaking English, all the menus are in the Cyrillic alphabet, and you really want to know what you're ordering before ordering it, not to waste some time discussing or asking for a recommendation from the waiter. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, because it means the world to me. This channel, I'm sure it will grow in a healthy way. Until the next time, please ride safe, wear your gear. Remember what my buddy Madeleine said, that he was very lucky that he wore his gear and the gear did the job. And yeah, just enjoy life, and hope to see you on the trails. Thank you. Ciao.